Welcome to 561 Music. My name's Ben.
And I'm Hector.
And how are you doing, Hector?
I'm doing fantastic, man. We did, I did an episode last night with Maximum Friction because you were out and doing your thing. And
I was gadding about town, yeah.
That's right, man, playing some music and stuff. But it was good. It was good. We got through that, and it was good. So today we are doing a bonus episode.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, man. We're doing a bonus episode via Zoom, and we have Joey Calderaio.
Yeah, and Ryan from Lot 49. How's it going, Joey?
Yeah, Ryan from Lot 49, right? And that's out of California?
Hey. Yes, sir.
Yeah, what part of California are you in?
San Francisco, kind of our HQ, if you will, but we're kind of spread all over. So, yeah, we call San Francisco home base for the band.
Okay. And just to give a quick rundown, and sorry I'm taking over here, Ben, but I've been going back and forth with Lyric on the email.
It's refreshing.
The reason that we're doing this bonus episode and the reason we've got both these guys on here is because you guys are going to be doing a tour together, correct?
Oh yeah,
nice. And what are the dates on that tour?
Joey, you want to go for it?
September. Yeah, sure. So we start off the tour September 12th in San Diego, California. Kind of go up the West Coast a little bit until September 16th. And then and so my band is flying over to California for that. And then the boys from Lot 49 are coming over here September 20th September 27th, and are going to be playing a couple shows until October 1st. So kind of using each other's backline, as we fly over and kind of help each other out that way.
That's awesome, man. So yeah, so a two coast tour. I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
And so how did you guys, how did Lot 49 and your band, Joey, how did you guys all hook up and get together? Was it through mutual management or label or anything like that? Or do you guys know each other from shows?
Ryan, I think we originally started connecting on Instagram, just kind of going back and forth. Man, I don't know how we found each other's stuff, but maybe just, our feed popping up, posting a lot of videos and just kind of commenting. What do you think?
I think that we were mutual followers, obviously, and just the reggae scene's pretty tight-knit, so you kind of know who's who a lot of times. And yeah, but like we really got connected for this tour part in part because we did an acoustic sessions over at Muffin But Good Vibes. Shout out Muffin But Good Vibes. They're sponsoring this tour for us. And when Lot 49 did our acoustic sessions there, Joey's manager just happened to be in town, knew the owner of Muffin But Good Vibes, Craig, and he was just there and was like, oh, who are these guys? I've kind of heard of them before. And, he dug our session, and he hit me up a little bit later and was like, how would you like to do a tour with Joey Calderaio? And I was like, sign us up. So yeah, that's kind of how the tour came to be. But I've known of Joey, for a few years now, just through social media and how that all works.
Yeah, he's great on there. And the music's great too. So, I understand how you would have heard of him. Joey makes some killer tunes, man. There's no denying that.
Yeah, we've had Joey on the podcast twice now, I believe. This is our third time with Joey. For obvious reasons, he's an awesome musician, and the podcast usually focuses on local musicians, and so Joey's just a phenomenal local musician, and he's a hometown hero for us. So we appreciate his music.
Much love, guys.
And so
appreciate
I love that we're doing this bi-coastal podcast here, because I love that we're getting out of our area, but it's still considered local because Joey's on it.
Yeah. I think that for us, it's definitely important because we've interviewed so many of the bands around here, and that's a really important part of what we do. But by the same token, in order for us to kind of bring new music to people and for the podcast to grow and stuff, it's time to sort of start poking our heads above the parapet a little bit and looking out to other places. So it's really great to have you.
Well, it opens the door for us. You guys in Lot 49, you're not from Florida, but you're touring through Florida, and that kind of opens the door for us of we focus on the local scene, but the local scene includes people that are touring through here.
There you go.
For sure.
It's a nice loophole. Yeah. So have you ever been to Florida before?
I've not. I was telling Joey a couple weeks ago, first time in Florida, so I'm excited to experience the culture. I'm sure it's a lot different than California, different weather, all that kind of stuff. So And it's got a great reggae scene, so that's honestly what I'm most excited for, is just kind of experience like a different music scene for a little bit.
It really does have a good reggae scene, and I've noticed it kind of burgeoning over the last 5 years or so. It's been quite something to behold, actually. I've been interested in reggae and really playing reggae for many years, and just to, so I've always had half an eye on what's going on in the scene down here, and it's just been up and up and up.
We've been doing the podcast for about 2.5 years, and it seems more often than not that the bands we have on have a reggae vibe to them, whether they're a full-on reggae band or just have that kind of feel to them. And we always talk about that, like, man, why do we have so many reggae bands on? But it's because that's what we have around here. I mean, that's the vibe around here. There is a pretty thriving reggae scene around here. And Joey, you can talk to that about that. How do you feel about the scene around here in that respect? I know that you're pretty deeply ingrained in all that stuff here, so you feel like it's pretty big around here.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's like Ryan was saying before, it's like super tight knit community, and everybody's friends. I mean, I guess that's just kind of the music scene in general. It's like the local scene is, people are super supportive. But also just being so close to the beach, maybe, and
it doesn't hurt, does it?
Right. Just kind of the vibe of South Florida. It kind of fits.
Yeah, and also geographically, I mean, the Caribbean is right there. I mean, where reggae came from is like right there. So we're pretty close to the roots of it all. But yeah, man. So Joey actually did some vocals for some songs on an album I'm releasing, which is like a reggae ska album, and so did Sierra Lane was on there. And like Joey was saying, down here in Florida, all of us musicians know each other, and we're always on each other's tracks and doing different stuff and shows with each other. And Joey's playing a show for us too in a couple of weeks, aren't you, mate?
Yeah, we're stoked for it. It's funny that you mentioned Sierra Lane, because Lot 49 is actually releasing a single with her in a couple weeks, right?
Yeah, next Wednesday we're doing a song with her, and obviously we did a song together last month. So yeah, it's kind of, it wasn't really planned this way, but kind of been tapping in with the Florida artists, and then it just kind of came about that this tour was happening, so it was kind of perfect timing. But we got 2 back-to-back songs with awesome artists from Florida. So
that's rad, man. I'm excited to hear them. And actually, I'm curious to see what you think of this stuff I'm working on. I might send you an email with some of these tunes I've been working on. See if you like them.
Do it.
As far as like recording this stuff, like with Sierra and stuff, the collab and everything, is that something where obviously you said you haven't been to Florida, so does she go out there, or you guys did this all remotely?
All remote. I mean, it's the power of modern technology, right? I mean,
you gotta love it, man.
Yeah, lucky enough that all artists that I've worked with that are not local, that don't have the bandwidth or timing to come out this way, we can just kind of work out a session, through throwing emails back and forth, or
exactly. That's exactly right. Yeah, that's how I've been building this record I've been making, and it is just wonderful. You can pretty much get, unless someone's kind of a dick or whatever, you can get pretty much anyone you want to be on a tune, just as long as they like the song. It's amazing.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So.
It's a great tune, by the way, man.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Really stoked. Is it pretty much finished at this point, or
that tune is? But then there's a bunch of other ones, and maybe I'll send a few more your way, Joe, and you can tell me what you think. See if you want to get on any more of them.
Cool.
But it's a whole album. But this really isn't about me, so we should get off that. So so how busy are you guys, Ryan? Like, how much do you tour?
Yeah, I mean, so this is our first tour, and but we've been gigging for a few years now, and just kind of like slowly building things up. Obviously, as things start out, it's pretty small, and you're just kind of taking any opportunity that you can, whether it's paid or not. And over the past few years, we've been, lucky enough to just kind of start getting bigger and better opportunities, and playing bigger venues. And the last year or so, we've been getting on bigger venues as a local opener for bands like Cashed Out or Tomorrow's Bad Seeds, and Hyrie we opened for at one, little acoustic show. So just like getting in front of different fans and different venues is super awesome. So I feel like we're kind of still in our infancy, but it's something that we've been grinding away at for a few years now, and we're kind of just now starting to see like the fruits of that labor. So
that's great.
It's dope. Yeah.
Someone who I've been watching pretty closely, and I interviewed them for a magazine I write for called Livewire, is Drifting Roots. They seem to be doing real well. I see all sorts of great stuff for them online. Like, they got like Marley's doing features on their records and stuff like that. It's crazy.
Yeah,
right.
For sure.
Ryan, are you guys DIY, or do you have a label or anything?
DIY, man.
Fantastic. I love it.
Yeah, we just recently got a manager. Essentially, I was doing everything myself, booking shows, and I do all the production and stuff at home as well. So this is my studio. So luckily have gotten to a point where can kind of offload some of those things that are just too much sometimes onto our manager Lyric. I think you guys were coordinating with her, and she's been a super big help. So but for the most part, DIY, just kind of from everything from the music to the outreach on venues, and also now we're just starting to make our own merch. Like we literally got a screen print and are gonna just start like banging out merch designs.
Oh hell yeah! You got your own screen print?
Yeah, we're literally in the testing phases of it now. My bass player Matt basically got all the supplies, and over the last few days has been just like testing designs and being like, all right, I think I'm gonna do better next time. I did this wrong, and so hopefully in like a week or so we'll have got it down, and then can just kind of start making designs, and we kind of make unlimited. Obviously you got to get the inventory.
You just opened up a huge can of worms, because as soon as we get off of this, Ben's gonna start sending me like emails with screen printers that are for sale. I'll be like, we should get this, and we should get this.
Oh yeah.
So here's the thing, right? We got a vinyl done recently, and it ended up really nice, but the whole process was like pulling teeth just getting it done, and they were so slow. And so we very nearly went into business as a vinyl production company because we were so sick of how it went. Right. But I tell you what, screen printing, that's definitely it's more feasible.
It's definitely more feasible.
Yeah. and Hector's a graphic designer, so we could do it in-house too. I love that idea. That's really cool, man.
Yeah, all you need is a graphic designer, which I am not. So luckily, my bass player is. That's his full-time gig. So to have that asset for the band is super helpful. He designs he designed our logo. He designs our cover art, all that stuff. So to just have that as an option, kind of cut out the middleman. We're giving it a go. We'll see how it goes, and when we go on tour, hopefully we'll have a few different new merch designs that are all handmade, and it kind of goes in with the DIY handmade kind of vibe that we're going for. So
DIY or die, man. I'm all about DIY. I love it. Absolutely.
Yeah. How many dates is the tour in total? You guys doing what, like 4 or 5 in
10.
each one? 10? What is it? 5 on each coast?
5 on each. Yep.
Yeah.
5 on each.
Awesome. What venues are you guys? Do you know off the top of your head what venues are a few of the venues that you're playing around here?
The ones around here are like Terra Firmata, Crazy Uncle Mike's.
Excellent.
I know we're doing like Crown Plaza in Melbourne.
Right.
And then West End Trading Company in Sanford, and Grand Central Brew House in St. Pete. So
nice. Excellent.
Those are the Florida ones off the top
all
of my
over
head.
the state, man.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. Terra Firmata has a great sound system, and it's perfect for a reggae gig. That's a really cool spot.
Yeah, it's a very reggae vibe
definitely.
there.
Have you played Terra before, Joey?
Yeah, a couple times. I think 2 or 3 times. But definitely one of our favorite venues for sure. Place is awesome.
Yeah, a while back when this guy Ron used to own it, we used to play there all the time, like once every couple of weeks, and it was wonderful. And then there was new ownership and some stuff happened with our band, but then recently we've been playing there again, and I love that place.
Yeah, it's a cool spot.
You're gonna have fun there, Ryan. It's gonna
you're gonna have fun there. Crazy Uncle Mike's has a phenomenal stage setup too, so you have some nice places to play.
Yeah, I've seen some videos of just throughout the years and whatever of both of those venues, and they're definitely on on the bucket list for sure. So super stoked to check those off.
Yeah, both Crazy Uncle Mike's and Terra Firmata they both have really good sound.
Yeah.
you know. And I feel like with reggae bands, when they're quite sort of sonically rich and you got a lot of stuff going on, you know, it's a really nice place to go and watch a reggae band, is a venue with great sound. So, you know, if anyone's listening to this, you know, I would go to those gigs, because you'll hear the bands the way they want to be heard, you know, good sound.
Exactly. Totally.
Sure. Well, we're gonna have you guys back on in the studio in person. We're gonna have all you guys on September 27th, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Lyric said you're basically getting off a plane, dropping off some gear, and coming straight to our studios. So sorry about that, but that's just the way it's gonna have to be.
The way it goes. Yeah. No, we're in for it.
So yes. So we're gonna have you, and we'll get a much deeper dive into the band and the history of the band and how you guys got started and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, man, we're really excited to be a part of this and to be able to put some info out there for you guys and help you guys promote this and everything. And appreciate you guys both coming on and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Why don't we just go back through all of the dates, just read them out in case someone's listening to this and they want to come to the shows, and then we can kind of start to wind this up. I just heard one thing you'll find out about Florida is that the weather is incredibly crazy and changeable, and I just heard the rain start. I would not be surprised if there was a thunderstorm and this gets cut out. So we should get the dates.
Get the dates before that happens.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool. Joe, you want to go for it again?
Sure. Yeah, so we got September 12th at the Holding Company in San Diego, California. September 13th, Sandbar in Santa Barbara, California. September 14th, Frog and Peach, San Luis Obispo, California. September 15th, Old Ironsides in Sacramento, California. And September 16th, Brentwood Emporium in Brentwood, California. And then once we hit Florida, it's going to be September 27th at Crazy Uncle Mike's in Boca Raton, Florida. September 28th at West End Trading Company in Sanford, Florida. September 29th at Grand Central Brew House in St. Petersburg, Florida. September 30th, Terra Firmata in Stuart, Florida. And last but not least, October 1st at Crown Plaza in Melbourne, Florida.
Nice, man.
Nice. Does the tour have a name or anything?
It's called Stay Golden.
Stay Golden.
I love it.
That's
awesome.
We both have golden retrievers, and it's kind of the
that's
mascot.
Why? That's adorable. I love it.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love that because you wouldn't know it like out of the gate, but I like that it's such a sweet, like wholesome, innocent thing like that. That's adorable.
Exactly.
It's really cool. I'm glad that we're all adhering to the you have to be wearing a baseball cap to make a podcast rule. That's great.
Got the memo.
Yeah. And Joey didn't get the black hat memo though.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't. I almost put the black one on. And I was like, I kind of like the orange. So with this, sorry guys.
So yeah, Ryan, is there anything you want to say before we see you again in a couple of weeks?
I mean, not much other than just stoked to be visiting Florida, stoked to be touring with Joey. If you haven't heard our song together, San Francisco Summer, it's a song about how you mentioned the weather in Florida. The weather in San Francisco is a bit different. It's actually probably like 60 degrees right now and foggy.
Right.
And, so our July and August is pretty cold actually, and we get a late summer. So song is basically about like the Indian summer of San Francisco.
Yeah.
Sounds
like England.
So listen to that. Yeah, exactly. So check that out. And yeah, if you're available, come check us out on tour, anyone that's listening. And other than that, yeah, just happy to be here.
Yeah, awesome, brilliant, man. Anything you want to say, Joey?
I just want to shout out our sponsors again. Ryan mentioned Muffin But Good Vibes. They're a acoustic session in California, and they also make delicious muffins.
Oh, wonderful.
And without Muffin But Good Vibes and Babe Kombucha, this tour would not be possible, so we appreciate them.
Brilliant.
And yeah, just super stoked to be, playing some shows in Florida and California. I haven't played music in California before, so that's going to be awesome. And traveling.
I had a good time when I went. I've been a couple of times over there, and it was a blast. There's a lot of music lovers over there, and for what we were doing, there was a scene. But what I was doing was a bit more punk than what you guys are doing, but you know, reggae is just huge at the moment, so I'm sure you'll be very well received and have a great time. Yeah, man.
Right.
So,
awesome. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I had a killer time in California, man. We need to go back. We got to do a California song. Anyway.
I'm going to hijack your tour.
They're like, why is there this weird bluegrass Irish band at the beginning of all their shows? But listen, take it easy, guys, and thanks so much for doing this. And I'm really looking forward to you coming over to Florida. I'm going to make a special effort to come to one of these shows. And we'll see you, Ryan, very soon. And Joey, you know, probably bump into you on the street somewhere.
Yeah.
See you around. Yeah,
absolutely.
Wicked.
Thanks, guys.
All right, take it easy.